So this is the closest thing I can relate to giving anything to fandom, if anything at all. But this spectrum analyzer I'm working on right now, actually an old school project I'm trying to convert onto a smaller microcontroller I've been hobbying with for years. But I purchased all the supplies to do this too. But I want to etch a PCB for this thing. So on one side is the circuit, everything's surface mount, but the other side is room for like a graphic for say like probably like a vinyl or something like that. It's got to be really simple. When you etch stuff like that by hand, you're lucky at best if you don't have any holes in the traces. But I don't know. I think it'd be pretty sick if I've got the circuit on one side. It's this awesome audio visual display. On the back side, it'd be like a graphic of vinyl scratch just doing something.
Or well, you could just get her a cutie mark.
Yeah, I could, but here, you know what? I'll put the link in the description in the chat.
Might be too vague.
Oh. Well, definitely something that's kind of big in the Brownie fandom that happened in 2012, even though I really hate to say it, is Cupcake.
Sorry, that was kind of a hot topic.
Cupcakes. Awesome.
Cupcake.
Oh, no, not cupcakes.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Cupcake.
Something
The
but something with cupcakes that bothers me.
The only connection that I have for cupcakes to Pinky is the cupcake song.
In fact,
That's it.
actually, what the connections to is that people are starting to connect it to, well, not starting to, but they have been connecting it to Pinkamena. Not Pinky, but the whole split personality of Pinkamena. That doesn't even happen because, you know what, Cupcakes, if I believe so, it came out on January 7th, I believe, the fic. But Pinkamena, the Party of One episode, I believe came out April 29th? Yeah, April 29th, I believe. So there should be no reason. Well, I mean, there's some reason for connections because, I mean, come on, Rock Farm and this whole freaked out, depressed psycho Pinky. Yeah, you can make connections there, but I don't know. Just kind of screwy a little bit there.
I don't think it was written as well as some other ones. I have a really good one for.
Yeah.
They take out Scootaloo, since your picture happens to be Scootaloo. You know.
Oh, great.
What?
But it's a lot better than Cupcake.
No.
Are you talking about
Cupcakes
Rainbow Dash gets an abortion?
No, this is some horrible. I mean, they
This is
take
why I don't
Scootaloo
read
out.
fan fiction.
That is an awesome
They killed
Grimdark.
Scootaloo.
That was a good one,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Rainbow
in the
Are you
end,
talking about Rainbow Factory?
not that one either. Different one.
No.
Cupcakes.
In
Wow,
the
that's weird.
end,
Both of those
we can
involve
take-
Scootaloo dying. There you go.
Huzzah!
Well, I have another one that's even better. That was really good. But in the end, actually, Pinky makes a cake involving Scootaloo.
Oh, God.
Sounds like a Cupcakes ripoff.
Cupcakes.
It's actually a lot better, though.
Oh yeah, and
I mean,
everything's
it's-
better than Cupcakes.
Yeah.
This is miles ahead of that one.
Yeah,
But
right.
everybody's involved in it, though. It's not just Pinky. Pinky's kind of like an offshoot. Everybody else has more stuff than she does.
I mean, if you read like the newer Cupcakes, the like remastered one where they actually they got someone who knew how to write to do it, it's still just terrible. It's still just not good at all.
I'm gonna stick that one in the chat thing.
So seriously that bad?
What?
Well, it's one of those things. I kept stopping reading it, and yet 5 minutes later, I come back and read more.
Okay, then.
No, I'm not even
I
gonna
haven't-
start. Scootaloo
I haven't
does not
officially
deserve
read
to
the
die.
video, but I've seen the video. I love the song.
Not that one.
Oh, wait, the Rainbow Factory song?
No, Cupcake
Songs are
song.
good.
Well, the Cupcake video.
Yeah, the video.
Which one?
The fix just it's just bad. I like Grimdark. I could recommend a lot of really good Grimdark fix, but it's just not any good. Cupcakes is just bad. Poorly written, poorly put together, just kind of gross without even actually being that gross.
The abortion one's really good, Bats. I like that one.
Yeah, that one's great. There's
But
another one by the same author that I recently read that was about Trixie eating unicorn brains in order to get love. That one's pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yum 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 yum.
Yum, yum, yum,
It was like an alternate universe of Trixie's first episode where she would go into towns and purposely humiliate herself in order to draw out powerful unicorns so that she could then decapitate them and consume their brains.
Yummy.
There's even a really good one for Rarity in there too.
Hmm.
The way my laptop is currently set up,
It's more-
I'm staring at my violin, and I'm really tempted to pull it out and play it, but I'm sure the sound quality will be horrible.
I bet.
Try it.
Don't. No.
Plus, I have to rosin
Dude.
the bow, and I'm way too late to do that. So no.
Mm.
There's the link in the chat thing. There's one for Rarity too. It's not really grimdark. It's more sad, but it's really amazing.
Did you read that one? I think it's called The Cough. It's really
No.
sad. There's like some sort of like a disease going on. I don't know if it's a parody of something, but basically what goes on is the main 6 are still together. They're the only ones left alive. Everyone else is outside dying of this sickness, and they're sitting there in the dark so that no one knows that they're there. And then someone coughs, and they don't know who coughed, so they're trying to figure out who coughed, and no one's fessing up. And then someone fesses up, I can't remember who, so they have to kill that one person. It's a sad fic. Look it up.
Ooh.
Man, I don't really get, like, I like grimdark from a certain perspective, but I just, some of those are just intensely like past the point of where I understand why people read them. Oh, you posted Gift. Oh my god, Gift is the saddest thing ever written.
Oh, I know.
I flippin'
What's
love
that?
sad stories. They're great.
You guys are all thick.
Click any of the links. I refuse.
You gotta do the first one.
Yeah.
A fun day. That's what you gotta do.
I
No.
curse myself for all the fic ideas I get, because they're all so sad. Because I've been working, like, almost ever since I joined the fandom and learned about Derpy Doctor Hooves ship. I've been
Yeah.
trying to think up a good plot, because that's one ship I really want to write. And I finally thought of a good one. Sad. Can't write anything that's not
great.
sad. I thought of a good Tava Scratch fic today. Definitely sad. Very sad, but also grimdark, so it's better. But still sad.
So you should click the first link and just read the description the person put up. And look at the
No,
picture.
I refuse.
I want to go to sleep peaceful tonight.
But see which episode had Scootaloo in it?
Which
Sleepers in Ponyville.
Recently,
Yeah, Sleepless in Ponyville.
Yeah,
That one?
that was
I
most
read this fic right before that came out and then watched that. Oh my goodness, it gave you a different perspective on that.
Yeah,
whole
I
episode.
read Rainbow Dash gets an abortion right before watching Sleepless in Ponyville.
Oh, great. Good
That
job.
one won't do it. This one will.
Oh.
Rainbow Dash gets an abortion puts an interesting spin on Sleepless in Ponyville for sure. And it
That
was
was a
so
really good-
weird. I had such a negative reaction to the fic to begin with, and then I started talking with the actual author for a while, and it completely changed my mind on it. It was really weird because it was just one of those things that as soon as I figured out what it was that the author was trying to do, it made a lot more sense to me.
It's one of those you read it, you don't really get it right away, all the time, and then all of a sudden at the end you just have to go back and wait, what? Holy crap!
It's just one of those that I think the name of it's wrong. The name of it wants to poke and buttons that the fic actually doesn't poke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just say the name leads you differently because of how the story progresses,
Right.
which is actually really good.
Yeah, it is. It's just the problem is that you go into it expecting it to be something about abortion and it becomes this whole big political thing.
Oh, I don't even care about that. People can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I know. That's my general.
Yeah,
Still.
not politics, but that.
It don't affect me. I don't care what they do.
Blah 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 politics.
Anyone's curious why I'm still lucid? It's because I switched to coffee instead of beer.
Congratulations.
Oh man, dude, go back to beer. Come on, get something heavier than beer. Let's go.
Listen to the last week's podcast if you want to hear me drunk, because I was very, very drunk for that.
He was.
I'm gonna hit the road really quick. Come find you and just give you a bunch of stuff.
And just show up at Matt's house. Oh, here, have a bottle of vodka and a bottle of gin, and have fun.
I'll get some of the Mexican stuff that's not even legal in the States because it's got so much alcohol content in it. I'll get you some of that
Get some
stuff.
moonshine.
You know,
I am fun to hang out with when drunk. I will give you that. So at some point, some of the older people in this group, we can go hit a bar at some point. I will get rip-roaringly drunk in front of everyone.
Watch you
now,
do that.
now, I'm an older person, huh?
Well, there are several people under 21 and several people under 18 even. So
Hey.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be willing
Hey.
to share a beer with you, but that's about it.
You got to get him like me, man. My dad gave me a beer when I think it was 5.
Oh.
You look at me. I used to steal my dad's beer when I was like 8.
He one of those. Here, you want to try this? Have at it.
Yeah.
I
If
don't
I
have-
ever did start drinking, I'd definitely become a rip-roaring alcoholic on scotch.
I'm a huge bourbon. I'm a huge bourbon connoisseur. I love bourbon.
Let's try some of that. I just do rum right now,
I gotta figure
oh,
out.
I can't. Oh God, rum. Oh.
but it's got to be expensive stuff
Oh.
or mid-grade enough. The cheap stuff is horrible.
Yeah.
I once
You got
got
the money?
so drunk on rum. Now I can't even smell it anymore without getting sick.
Well, that's your fault.
Yes, it was.
I've drank entire bottles of gin in under 2 minutes, and the next day I went and did it again.
Why is the rum gone?
Why?
Because I poured it all down the sink.
Did pirates have sinks?
They had the ocean.
They just throw it
Poured it
over.
in
Everything
Davy
but the
Jones'
sink.
The ocean.
The world's a
That's
sink.
I'm exhausted. Oh my gosh. It's taking all my effort not to face desk into this microphone and causing you all to have ear earthquakes. Face mic, yes.
Then we hear you snore.
So what are your thoughts on the PoniPon documentary?
Oh, I heard about that. Or Well Wishes showed me that. That's pretty cool.
No, I haven't seen the full thing, but from what I've seen with the little like trailers and that stuff, it looks really interesting. It's something I want to see.
I did hear that they were going to release DVDs soon. Not sure when, though.
Release what?
DVDs.
Did anyone
All
hear
of the-
about that sitcom that's doing a Brony episode?
Oh, I've heard about
Oh,
it.
yeah, that was just
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard that it was like just boring. Like it wasn't positive or negative. It was just boring.
Yeah.
Well, I can assume that based on that sitcom that it'll be just boring.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask which one?
Cleveland.
Yeah.
The one I've
Boring.
never seen, never watched, never cared for.
The fact I've never even heard of that sitcom is it's got to be boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of out of it because I'm playing Smash Bros. Right now for absolutely no reason.
Yay, Smash Bros. Haha.
Oh, yeah, also, talking about things in the real world of bronies, who's planning on going to Snowhoof?
When is
When is
this?
that?
Yeah.
All of us. They haven't released any information on it.
Yeah.
They're taking
Oh.
their time.
Yeah, I definitely want to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
I said
I
they ever
know
get
that.
Yeah, because I was trying
you
to
get a final date yet?
I was trying to get Silb Solar on board because he sings baritone and I sing tenor, and I wanted to go as the Flim Flam Brothers, but he's not in for it.
Wait,
Oh.
can you guys sing?
I'd do it.
Yeah, are you
How
a baritone?
big you-
I can be.
Yeah, or bass. Yeah, either of those work. I just need the vest, the derby hats, and the voices.
Oh no, hooray!
Yay.
Hooray.
Hooray!
He's playing with the Wolfman Flip Brothers.
I can't
And then we
see
could-
that scene anymore without the Have a Beer song instead.
I assume then, Bat, you've heard of the drink this beer, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, I have.
Bats does that song all the time.
Yes. I drank from my Superman glass today, and I did not get Superman drunk. Very sad.
Yes, Bat has the power,
you see
has
that
the superpower to get so drunk.
Try
The
different.
Superman drunk is my whole world is dead. Much like Batman drunk is my parents are dead. And I have Green Lantern drunk, which is I blew up my entire home city. And then you have Flash drunk, which is give me another beer. Do you know how fast my metabolism is? Hurry up!
That's gonna suck. You probably can never get drunk, can he?
That reminds me of that Big Bang episode where Sheldon drinks the coffee and he's dressed up as the Flash, and he's like, "Where's the coffee? Need more coffee."
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
Mm.
All you guys are talking about your fancy television shows, and I'm just sitting here rewatching Ponies.
Nice.
I have to watch. I have to catch up on Doctor Who. I have to watch Sherlock. I have to watch Breaking Bad, and
I recently
few other
started
shows.
watching Sherlock.
I have like so much stuff to watch, and I'm just like, nah, I'll watch Ponies.
Have you guys played that one game, the Adventures in Ponyville game?
I have not.
Oh yeah, we kind of played that. Yeah.
It's an official Hub Pony game, so
Huh.
go try it. It's fun.
Do you have a link?
I'm gonna pull up a link. Let me get a link.
Please.
I like it. It's gonna take me a bit to get a link. It's okay.
Alright.
I was playing it today. Obviously, it's a game for kids.
Yeah. So what else is there that we can talk about?
Ponies.
Wide mustaches.
Mustaches.
Mustaches are cool.
I've got a mustache.
I'll wear this mustache. No.
I'll wear this mustache.
We could talk about the old stab by
The old what?
What?
weather.
Oh.
So how about
Well,
the
but I
Mets?
can't. That doesn't work for me because I'm in California. So how's the weather in Colorado?
Cold.
Stupid.
Cold
We need more snow.
stupid.
It's very
What's
Colorado.
I like the cold.
Icy.
Cold is good.
Every time
Snowy.
it snows, we get about a half an inch, and it's useless. I want like 3 feet.
That
We
would be
need
nice.
the snow for water. Seriously.
I want the snow to have fun in it.
I won't be able
Piss
to
off.
leave my house.
I want to piss off all the guys and drive my little two-wheel drive sports car around in the snow, and piss all the people off that can't drive their Subarus and stuff.
Kind of smart. That might be a problem.
So I already did it too. On my street, it's got a nice hill. I pissed this lady off because I won't buy her around her up the hill in my two-wheel drive sports car.
Oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. I'm playing Super Smash Brothers, and I am playing as Kirby, and I just ate Zero Suit Samus, so now I'm Kirby with a ponytail.
Yeah.
I always felt Kirby needed something, and it's definitely a ponytail.
Hair.
It was a ponytail.
There.
There was always
This character is Pichu. It's the best one.
Which Smash Brothers are you playing? Brawl or Melee?
Brawl. I wish I could get my Melee to work.
Hmm.
Melee just had like better stages. In my personal
They
opinion.
have melee stages on Brawl.
Yeah, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Not the good ones. Just the bad ones.
Yep, that one's gonna fail. Of course, we didn't lock it.
I like the simple stages personally. Stages that don't try and screw with you while you're.
Yeah, that's what I
You know.
thought.
Yeah.
Race. Here we
You
go.
don't you lure your enemies into being killed by the stages like I do,
No, I like to
Barn
just
the
do it
pick, come
myself.
and then stand there and laugh at them?
That's fine. I usually play as Wolf, so I do like an air kick. I get them in the
That'll
air
do.
above me, and then I kick them.
Yeah, I was playing in a tournament. It was a free for all tournament. I was playing as Zelda, and it was 5 stock, and I lost. So I'm like, oh man, I must have sucked that round. And I look back at the score, and my score, I have 15 kills. So I had 3/4 of all the kills in that match. I just died too many times.
I was in a Halo 3 MOG tournament once. I totally failed.
That didn't do anything.
People suck.
It's funny. I was playing like I hated Modern Warfare 3. Like talking about typical Call of Duty. I hated Modern Warfare 3, and then I was playing Black Ops the other day, and I realized why I hated Modern Warfare 3 because I was bad at it. I'm actually, like, I was so good at Black Ops, and I sucked at Modern Warfare 3, so it just made me so bad.
Speaking of Call of Duty, here's my Black Ops 2 emblem. I'll put it in a little chat.
Yeah.
See if that works.
Mine's just Vinyl's cutie mark.
Mine's Octavia. It's really small, but if you can tell,
Oh my god, that is small. I can barely see it.
I love it.
That's wicked skill.
I love the
Nice.
idea of Octavia Vinyl Scratch being Ruby.
Some of the stuff guys come up with on them Call of Duty emblems is amazing.
Mine's actually derpy.
Nice.
It's a full face derpy.
I played with somebody that had one of those. And it was really funny because the guy was talking about friendship the whole match. It was really funny.
You gotta share. You gotta care.
And he was really dorky like that, and somehow he had like 75 kills.
Yeah.
Well, the friends I play
He was
with
like a monster.
all are non-bronies, and they hate me because I like ponies. So I know them by playing songs all the time.
Oh, great.
Especially like Smile, Smile, Smile.
Smile, smile, smile.
That's not
It's the
bad.
One
best.
guy,
Smile, smile, smile.
I wonder, probably wasn't you, but somebody did that, and they played that song, and a bunch of Spanish guys started going off, and it was all funny. The song, Spanish guy starts going nuts. And I swear he was singing along.
Okay.
Sounds like a party.
Does.
You know, this calls for a party.
Barbara Streisand.
The game.
Yeah.
Oh, the game is so silly.
I lost the game.
We all did.
What
Yeah.
is this podcast?
I won the game.
Yeah. Whenever someone announces that they
I saw
lost-
the XKCD, so. Do you guys not know what I'm referencing?
I didn't
Huh?
hear you.
All right, let me put this up here. The XKCD about the game.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
All right, let me put it
Read
up.
XKCD and
I went back and looked at every single one of them.
it used to be up to date with XKCD. Just kind of fell out of my webcomics that I read.
Hey, oh!
Hiatus.
Yay!
Hey, indeed.
Yay.
Oh crap.
I know, right? Are we still recording?
I know, right? We're just kind of dead.
Yeah, no, we got really off topic. Okay, so anyways,
Yeah, we're all just
We did hit
exhausted.
our hour and a half, so
Yeah.
we could stop or we could keep
Yeah,
going.
the podcast is at 110, so.
Let's go for a marathon.
Oh, okay.
24 hours.
The last one was way too long. It was such a.
it was.
Yeah. Last one was like hour 55-ish.
Posted it all?
No, I can't get the last one posted because my computer died.
Oh,
So this one might be posted like mid next week, because
Okay.
I'll be fixing my computer tonight. So last week's podcast
Alright.
should be up tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess.
Hopefully, I'm not too insane drunk.
No, you're
You're gonna leave out all of those like horrifying jokes that we were telling, won't you? Especially
No,
the
those
horrifying
aren't
ones
even on the
that we
podcast.
told.
Those are in the post.
Okay, thank God. Thank
Darn.
God. Because
I want to hear him now.
No.
Yeah, we can't say
Oh.
those are not for the podcast.
Those are not.
Then put him in a sidecast.
I will be happy to share them with you once it's over if you'd like. But I don't know if I can say them not drunk. So never mind.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, one
say
thing
them.
we need to do for the channel.
Do it now.
One thing we need to do for the channel. We just need to have like once a month have an unofficial, extremely inappropriate podcast, which I will not take part in.
Yeah, I won't take part in that
Like, just
one
have
either.
bats telling
I'll
bad
take
jokes all
fun out of it.
night.
Yeah, just
Oh.
that staying alone, just telling jokes. That's all.
No, I know George will join bats in the telling of horrible jokes.
This is the Bats gets drunk and rambles inappropriately
That's
hour.
rambles.
Yeah, I'm right to think about it.
That's rambles.
Sounds good to me.
The unofficial sequel to Rainbow Rambles. Is that what we're doing?
Bats no, I remember the other week, Bats Rambles about Rainbow Rambles. Best pick ever.
Yes, that happened last week. I remember that. Sort of.
Yeah, let's get Bats to talk about his one shot.
Yeah, have you posted that? I haven't seen.
Nobody read my one shot except for Blue, since he already has, and Fluffy already read it too.
You just told everyone to not read it. Natural instinct is to read it.
Yeah,
No, right?
Yeah, get on my side. Get him to write part 2.
I don't think I watch anyone on FinPic. Did you already publish that, Bats?
Yeah, I published it. It almost made featured, and I'm so glad it didn't. It threatened to get featured for like 3 days almost. It was the number 7 most popular fic on the site for like 12 hours, and it did not get the feature box. And I'm very glad it didn't.
Oh man.
It'd been great if it did.
Honestly, I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with that happening, except that it would have been the first fic that I had written to be featured, and that I could not abide by. At this point, I'd be okay with getting featured because Coming Back has been featured. But
one of the best parts is the picture you have on it, though.
it was such an adorable picture. I had to put it in there. Oh, you linked it.
Yeah, I'm gonna link that in the link dump of this video.
Yes.
Everyone's gonna watch it. We'll read it. Watch it, read it.
All right. So for anyone who is thinking about going and reading that was me writing Clop to clear my head after writing 55,000 words of Grimdark, and oh my God, my head is full of spiders. I need them out right now. So I wrote something that was stupid and funny for the purpose of writing something stupid and funny.
The best part is, since you're gonna put 150 plus words, another 55,000, you can write part 2, and we get 150,000, you can write part 3.
It's a possibility that I will revisit this, but probably not, just because writing that was not actually very comfortable to do.
You realize you have 1,662 views on that, right?
I am well aware of how popular it is.
You had over 800 on the 30th of December.
I know.
Holy crap!
It was 7th place on the site for 12 hours.
It's like 825 something views in one day.
Yeah.
Scope I borrowed from my school's piece of junk.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience. Just because after I posted it, it immediately got popular, and I said, "Oh God, oh God, oh God! I hope this doesn't get featured. Oh God, oh God, oh God!" Just because I didn't think if I could deal with it getting featured before Coming Back did.
Well, now Coming Back's featured. You need.
It is featured.
Yeah, you need to write another Clop fic just to get it featured, for that sole purpose.
You do.
You realize it has over half the views that Coming Back has total, right?
Yeah, Coming Back total has only 3,000 at this point, but it just hit featured. It hit featured last update, and then the last update it got 600 views in one day. So as it continues, it'll get featured every time I update it from now on. So it'll eventually just blow all the other fics out of the water, which is that I'm happy about, because that fic has I've put in probably 200 hours worth of work on it, and
it's
so
one of the better stories.
Deserves. Well, thank you.
It seems to have a better flow and story to it. A lot of them are good, but they're just really short. Like blip, that was it. That was kind of
I put in a lot of planning into Coming Back, a lot. There's probably 20 hours of writing before I started writing it.
Wow. I put no planning in any of my writings, and I never finish it.
Yeah, I can't plan writing, otherwise it turns out horribly. I had a novel that I planned out start to finish, and I got to 10K words and I just scrapped it.
I mean, I like the level of planning that I put into it was basically I had to do a lot of research for it to begin with, because I don't know who here has actually read any of it, but there's a lot of mythology and philosophy and religion and stuff in there, and I had to actually make sure that I knew half of what I was talking about before I started writing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might
Even
wanna
just
do
some of
that.
even some of the other characters you throw in there and add in there are really good. Have stories behind them.
Thank you.
I read a lot of stuff. It's like, oh, here's this character. Okay, he just kind of blips up. He's a bad guy, a good guy, whatever, and goes away. I was like, that was weird.
I definitely, I'm putting in a lot of effort, and I'm glad that it's actually getting a response to people liking that. That's gratifying more than it.
Yeah.
Even if I do have arguments with people
Yeah.
over how fast Rainbow Dash actually flies.
Yeah, wait, so what did you go with? Because I still have not had time to read anything at all.
Oh, there was a discussion of whether it was Mach 5 or just breaking the sound barrier to hit the Sonic Rainbow, and I decided to go with Mach 5, mostly because it's cooler
Yeah.
than the sound barrier. That was really
If you
the,
got
the
Mach
only reason.
1.2, it would be exactly 20% cooler than breaking the sound barrier.
Exactly. So I totally went with Mach 5. I just decided, sure, it's a Mach cone. Why not? Even though it doesn't like Mach cones you can't see, and if you don't quite go fast enough, a Mach cone isn't going to throw you backwards or anything like that. But why the hell not? But I mean, it was one of those things that even in discussing it with like the guy who was arguing with me about it, like his problem with it is, would ponies even use the Mach system?
Is there anything else that they ever use systems for, like measurements on anything?
That was one of the
But they
that
use
was one of the things that I argued about, is because I see that in Fix all the time where people say like throw in made up ponified versions of distances where they'll say that something is like 3 hoof lengths, and you say, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I still say
like-
ponies use metric.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. What was that?
I went with feet and miles per hour and the Mach system.
Wait,
Even
with
though I
feet-
won't have a pony say Mach 5, because I think that'd be weird to hear them say it. But in writing it and describing what's happening, people know what that means. And that's the
Yeah.
real thing when writing is to get a description that people actually understand.
Yeah, that's true.
What was the? You had a city in there, Bats, I had not heard of before.
A city?
In your recently or town or
Someone's playing
kingdom or something in chapter 6.
Oh, where they're headed? Like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
abandoned
I think
city?
so, yeah.
Scope speed.
Granite Keep?
Like, I'm
That's
sorry.
made up. Yeah, there are a handful of things that I'm gonna make up whole cloth for it. One of them includes like the laziest pony pun ever, which was Mount Everestria. That is the laziest pun.
That one.
Yeah, you have
not
so many better
as
puns
bad.
than that.
It's not as bad as the stand-in before it was determined that it would be Mount Everestria. The stand-in when I first wrote the draft to send to my editor was Mount Pony Pun.
Well, at least it makes sense.
I almost left it. It was really tempting, but no, Mount Everestria.
Probably people beat you over the face with your own story, probably.
Mount Pony Pun. I have a really terrible one coming up that was suggested by Soviet Pony, I think, which is for a town that parody of Babylon that'll be Bridal On. That's terrible. So
It is.
Bridal On.
I can't find it. Oh, the fact too, you happen to have the story between Twilight and Rainbow Dash a little bit more than it is. You still got to throw it in there
Huh?
between RD and Twilight.
What about them? I missed the
Just
the shape of the question, I should say.
Needs more Twilight.
interaction between them. Yes,
It'll be there. I promise.
it's already there now.
The story's going to be like 210,000 words. It's a slow burn.
Oh, so your other one's gonna have 4 parts then, even better.
I mean, there are 3 main arcs to the adventure, and then there's a wrap-up climax arc. So,
I'm just saying, it's you had to throw it in there. It's there already.
with
In chapter 6, it's there.
the Twidash,
Yeah.
yeah, it's developing.
It's a slow burn.
I can't
after all.
write. Yeah, it's a slow burn. The trigger will be pulled sometime in the next arc, And that's all I'll say because I have no idea how long that will actually take. Because
when they're
as
in
I
the library?
well, as I write things, it just seems to get longer and longer. I was like, it'll be like this chapter here. Oh no, wait, it'll be 12 chapters from there.
Oh,
So
hold
I
on
don't-
1 second. Little brother's here.
There's a yawn.
You could always put it when they're in the library, Beth.
When they're in the library, that'll certainly happen at some point in the story.
And that'll be your trigger. And so many people connect the dots.
Here's the sad thing: the Rara Jack's going to happen way before the Twidash.
Oh, that's even better. So what, you're going to leave Fluttershy out of it, huh? You're leaving Fluttershy out of it?
Yeah. Of shipping, yeah. I can't ship Fluttershy with anyone.
You better not do Pinkie Pie.
No. No, I'm not.
I would really have to hit you then.
No, Pinkie Shy doesn't make any sense to me at all. I mean, like Pinkie Shy is one of those that it's like, okay, so you're writing a fic and you already have Twidash and Rara Jack. Why not? Like that's how Pinkie Shy works, in my opinion. But it doesn't work.
Using what's left over?
Yeah, basically it's like, well, let's just put them together too. I mean, there's one fic called Cloud 10 that has that, and the reason given behind it is that all of the ships are caused by the elements of harmony forcing them to have romantic feelings for each other.
Curse you, Elvis.
And so that's basically the only way that makes sense at all, in my opinion.
So let me get this straight. The elements of harmony caused them to do ships. Does that mean that Celestia and Luna had a relation?
Yeah. Celestia ships. Twidash, I can't speak.
Well, basically, like the explanation given was that something to do with the way the elements of harmony magic works is that they're just like as they used them, it strengthened connections between the two and like kind of forced like a romance to develop that way, which is weird. That's a weird thing to do, I think. But why not? Who cares? But yeah, that's the only way that oh my god, I opened that link and now I see Rainbow Dash's face. Oh god.
I just saw the picture.
Yeah, that picture. I just, oh my god. Okay. That derailed me. Anyway. It's me. That's me.
Yep.
That's
Read the
me.
description on that one.
It didn't make the cut.
I think
Very
Rare
cool.
Shy is the best shipping for Fluttershy. It was Rare.
Fluttershy? That's the only Fluttershy ship I've read that I've actually been okay with, that in reading it made sense, was a Rareshy.
Yeah,
I liked how Coming Back did Fluttershy and Flutter Twi Shy, however you wish to say it. I'm not coming back. I'm drunk. Gosh.
You,
Then
because
Tomorrow
I
came.
was just about to say, what did I do now?
Usually
Well, see
drunk.
the one with...
Oh, then tomorrow came.
Yeah.
Came how?
Oh.
Then tomorrow came did Twishy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. I know that Blue did not particularly appreciate how poorly that fic treated Fluttershy. But
Yeah. Hey, I think it was better than the one that had Fluttershy in a tree.
I'd
Instead of
like to
Rarity.
be a tree.
Well, think of Rarity, make Rarity a tree. Along those lines.
I see. That's yeah.
It popped up on Reddit for the hell of it. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I think Rareshy worked in a Bluebird song. That's where I was kind of going at one point. Even though
That one.
Bluebird song is primarily Twidash, because that's mostly what I read.
You guys in your Twidash.
No, it's an addiction.
All shipping sucks.
No, all shipping is
Free
great.
shipping is best shipping.
Except Twilestia. Twilestia can die in a fire.
The only time shipping
one?
works is when the Cutie Mark Crusaders do it.
Huh?
What? Oh, with Big Mac and Cheerleader. Okay, that makes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, but you didn't get that.
Sorry, this one.
It was Love Poison Sillies. I remember when that episode came out. I was so happy.
Which one are you not for, Bats or whoever?
What? Me?
Somebody didn't like?
Twilestia. I can't stand Twilestia.
Oh,
Everything sucks.
I can't stand it because it's so creepy that she's like this teacher mother figure to Twilight, and then to have them be in a romantic relationship is disturbing to me.
there's been a couple of weird ones out there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
Gummy
weird ones
Lestia.
out there.
That's a really interesting picture.
Gummy Lestia. Oh, no. No.
I read a Gummy Lestia fic
So did I.
that Solid Drift sent me. That is just like what was the sad thing to say about it was the fact that it wasn't the worst crack fic I've ever read.
Oh, great.
So,
That is horrible.
I just got a good job for a crack fic, a random good crack fic.
What?
It involves the ponies playing in the NFL.
Yeah, I want to make a crack fic of Rainbow Factory and call it the Painbow Factory.
Whoa.
that is a great name for a crack fic.
It is.
Just save it there.
When you said Painbow Factory, I thought of Sarah Palin.
Well,
It
how
only
did you
makes
think
sense.
of her?
Holy crap.
Why don't we just
Somebody
call
wrote... I'll go for it. Somebody seemed to write,
Written.
whatever. A fic about Princess Celestia getting a fan letter from, I'd assume, Optimus Prime. Because here's the picture on the front of the thing.
Oh boy.
What?
get it to her?
I'm gonna have to dig up and share this fic that my editor sentenced me to read as punishment for getting drunk and posting a chapter earlier, which was, it was called like My Little Pony Starfleet Academy. I don't even know how to describe it other than you have to read it. You have to read it in the voice of the. You have to read it in the voice of the Super Friends announcer. It's the only way to get that. The meanwhile at the Legion of Doom voice. It's the only way to read it.
Legion of Doom.
Hey guys, I was playing Smash Brothers just now, and I got 3 legendary Pokemon in a row. It's a sign.
You suck.
Yeah, I got Lugia, then I got Entei, then I got Latios.
Whoa, we got a badass over here.
I know.
You said the ass word.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. That's probably my favorite.
There you
sound
go.
bit
For
ever.
any of you guys that...
Let's get the soap.
Sound bit's probably my favorite ever. Dun dun. Rainbow Dash is dun dun dun. What was my favorite fanon one? My favorite fanon one is definitely Lyra. I like pants.
I've heard a lot about that. What is that?
It's just like a
Just
7
she
second.
says I like pants, and then she stands in pants, and there's music.
rock ballad.
That's all.
It's so awesome.
Wow, it's like one of the first things that comes up on YouTube. When...
Yeah. Literally pants. MP4, I believe, is what it's called.
My brand.
Why does
My
everyone...
brand.
1-800
brand.
It can't possibly be my
I'm
brand.
specialized.
Specialized. Look,
I just found
look, specialized.
another one with...
My brand. My brand.
Exactly. My brand.
I like how one of the
Oh,
featured
cool.
comments of that is someone doing a parody where it's Bran instead, and he's talking about bowel movements.
Okay, Bats, there's another picture in the chat for you.
Right, and then let me post it. It's called My Brave Pony Starfleet Magic the Movie, and it's one of those that you read it and you say, "There's no way that someone could possibly mean this when they wrote it. It couldn't possibly be serious, and yet it is."
So who's Spock?
Obviously.
Yeah.
I like pants.
And just so you know, for anybody who likes Decepticons better, I found a picture with Pinkie Pie and Megatron.
Nice.
Yeah, I just completed a match
There's
in
a
Super
fic on
Smash
it
Brothers where I
in
got
here.
221 kills.
Hey, I've seen that hit in your keyboard. That is quite awesome.
Well, we just hit an hour 30. Do you guys want to wrap up soonish?
I think it's good.
I think we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're-
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got.
we had like a dead period around the 1 hour mark. We were all just
Podcast.
started dying.
Let's wrap up. Podcast wrap.
You're just like,
Yeah, we did.
And
yeah.
then,
Should limit our pony casts to an hour.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, but the
we
best part of it
definitely
has probably been the past 30 minutes. That's the problem. Here's how the arc goes. It starts really good.
For
It
you
keeps getting
guys
better,
that like
better.
fanfiction.
Till it gets like 30 minutes, goes static till like 50 minutes, then it plummets from 50 minutes to an hour, and then from an hour on, it's an exponential function of awesome. I'm gonna make a graph of that and show you guys all what I mean. I'm not sure if I just killed the chat or if everyone turned into a robot. I guess I killed everyone. Or turned them into a robot. No! Lost the call. Oh. Yeah. Well, this picks up. I may have to sign out solo. Actually, I'll just pause it for now until I get it back up and running. See you in a second. Is it working? It's working! I'm alive.
I'm the T to the WILIGHT.
And ain't no other pony troll down like me.
I'm the O to the C to AVIA, and ain't no other pony play the cello like me. I'm Toffee-licious. That was dreadful.
Yes, Bats, I'm never going to let you live that one down.
No one's ever gonna let me live that down.
And I'm going to be
I
wanting
don't-
more parts forever. Or other stories. I guess
Why
you can do
would-
other stories.
Why would you want me to write more of that? That's the question. I'll write more humor maybe, but I don't know that I'm ever gonna write Clop again.
Oh, great.
Because you're one of the better writers I've read, that's why.
Oh, and you want my terrible Clop? That's what's going on here. I'm gonna just direct this at you now instead.
First, I just kind of like, yeah, you're writing it.
I wrote it to be funny, and I'm glad it's actually funny. That's all I can say. I like how someone said that they would have been happy with it, even if it just ended at run. Like, if that was all I posted, they still would have liked it.
There you go.
That's the best part. Run.
Run. Oh, okay, I've seen this picture before. This is actually saved in my pony folder. Love it.
It's pretty awesome.
I bleeping love tiaras.
I wish that motorcycle was the motorcycle from Dr. McNinja. That would make it the best. I don't know if that means anything to anyone else, but the Sparkle Lord, white motorcycle with the rainbow pattern.
Now I want to play Mario Kart. Jeez.
Jeez.
But that's also why I keep saying all the time, it's you probably going to unconsciously find out your trigger point and your news story is going to be in a library. You'll be sitting there, send it to the editor and read it after you post it like, oh, crap.
Well, it makes sense to write some of the stories in a library, seeing as one of the characters that I really write about lives in a library.
Anyways, I think we've dragged on this episode for too long. I think we may need to.
Yeah.
wrap this podcast.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
Podcast wrap up. Podcast wrap up.
Let tomorrow let something happen.
Okay, yeah.
When's the next one?
Okay. Are you guys done? Any stray comments left unsaid? Okay, then this is.
Ooh,
Hello?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna declare everyone does a blind bag for this week. Find Magnet Bolt.
Who?
Magnet Bolt. It's
Are
one of
those
the
out?
blind bag ponies. Look for her and get her.
Which wave?
And
I
what?
Wave 6.
Wave 6?
Wave
Okay,
6.
good, because I have Wave 6 at Walmart near my place, but no Wave 5. It pisses me off.
I work at a Walmart that has all the ways.
Yeah, I already have 5 figures from the waves, 6th wave, and they're all background ponies, except for one of them is Minuets, or Colgate, as I like to call her instead.
I got Minuet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a
And I
wonderful
don't
job
collect
wrapping
any
up.
toys. I'm out of this conversation.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, we should probably call this.
Okay, yeah, same
Okay,
order
two
as
things really quick.
we...
Wait, hold on. Wait. We have one more.
Oh my gosh. I'm
One.
going to face Mike.
This is really weird, watching Indiana Jones Temple of Doom and doing this. It's kind of weird. And 2, you should end with your preview of next episode.
What? Like, how do we even know, though?
And
On the
I don't
next
know.
on the next episode,
Dragon
we
Ball
shall be
Z.
talking about more random...
Exactly.
Yep, but after that, okay.
We need to get that strong then.
Yeah.
for the next-
Will we finish?
Okay, I'm done.
In the next episode, we shall be more or less organized. Probably less.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's actually sign off. Okay, this has been me, Rainbow Twilight, with the Pony cast, and see y'all later.
Bye.
Later.
Goodbye.
Love you.
I don't
classy,
love you.
everybody.
This has been James Warwell, and I hope you guys have a great 2013.
Goodbye.
Okay, everybody say Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Horrible New Year.
That was really anticlimactic. See y'all later.